When it comes to family, we often think they'll always be there. And that's true. Family is a constant in our lives. But let me ask you this. How often do you take the time to nurture those relationships? How often do you go out of your way to strengthen that bond? Family is the foundation of everything, but like anything strong, it requires intentional care and effort to keep it unbreakable. Building stronger relationships with your family isn't about grand gestures or perfect holidays. It's about the little moments. It's about showing up, being present, and choosing connection, even when life feels chaotic. Let me share something with you. Relationships don't just happen. They're built moment by moment, decision by decision, day by day. The first step in strengthening any relationship is to take responsibility for your part in it. Often we point fingers and say they don't understand me or they're too busy. But let's flip that script. What if you decided to be the one who reaches out? What if you decided to stop waiting for others to make the first move? When you take responsibility for your role, you unlock the power to change the dynamic. One of the most profound ways to connect with your family is to truly see them. Not as the labels we give them, mom, dad, sibling, spouse, but as individuals with their own fears, dreams, and struggles. We all carry the weight of being human. The best gift you can give your family is your full attention. That means putting down the phone, looking them in the eye, and listening not just to respond, but to understand. Sometimes the reason we feel disconnected isn't because we don't care, it's because we don't communicate. We assume they know how we feel. We assume they understand our love. But love isn't a given. It's something we express through action. Tell them you love them. Say the words. Show it through small acts of kindness. These are the moments that create memories, the glue that holds relationships together. Here's the thing about family. It's not perfect. It's messy, complicated, and sometimes frustrating. But that's what makes it real. Conflict is inevitable, but how you handle it can make or break your relationships. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations, lean into them with an open heart. Approach them with curiosity instead of defensiveness. When you're willing to listen and seek solutions instead of blame, you create a safe space where connection can thrive. Empathy is the bridge to deeper relationships. It's the ability to step into someone else's shoes and see the world through their eyes. When you practice empathy, you shift the focus from why aren't they meeting my expectations to what are they going through right now. This shift transforms frustration into compassion and judgment into understanding. Another key to building stronger relationships is creating rituals of connection. Life is busy, and it's easy for family time to get lost in the shuffle. But connection doesn't just happen, it's scheduled. Whether it's a weekly dinner, a family game night, or a simple daily check-in, these rituals create a rhythm of togetherness. They're a reminder that no matter how chaotic life gets, you always have each other. Forgiveness is another cornerstone of strong relationships. Holding on to grudges or past mistakes only creates distance. Forgiveness isn't about condoning hurtful behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of resentment. When you choose to forgive, you choose peace over pain. You allow the relationship to move forward instead of being stuck in the past. Let's talk about boundaries for a moment. Loving your family doesn't mean saying yes to everything or sacrificing your own needs. Healthy relationships require healthy boundaries. When you communicate your limits with kindness and clarity, you teach your family how to respect you. And when you respect their boundaries, you show them that their feelings and needs matter too. Gratitude is a powerful tool for strengthening relationships. It's easy to focus on what's wrong or what's missing. But when you make a conscious effort to notice and appreciate the good, it shifts the entire dynamic. Express your gratitude regularly. Thank your parents for their sacrifices, your partner for their support, your siblings for their companionship. Gratitude is contagious, and it has the power to transform your relationships from the inside out. One of the most beautiful things about family is its ability to grow and evolve. You're not the same person you were 10 years ago, and neither are they. Embrace this evolution. Be curious about who they are now. Ask questions, share stories, and be open to discovering new layers of connection. When you approach your relationships with curiosity, you keep them alive and vibrant. Strengthening your relationships also means showing up as the best version of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. When you prioritize your own well-being mentally, emotionally, and physically, you bring more energy, patience, and love to your family. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. By taking care of yourself, you set an example for your family to do the same. One of the biggest obstacles to connection is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of vulnerability, fear of not being enough. But here's the truth, vulnerability is the key to intimacy. When you're willing to let down your guard and show your true self, you invite others to do the same. It's in those raw, honest moments that real connection is born. Sometimes strengthening your relationships requires stepping outside your comfort zone. It means trying new things together, tackling challenges as a team, or simply being willing to grow and change. Growth isn't always easy, but it's worth it. When you're willing to put in the effort, the rewards are immeasurable. Let me leave you with this: family is a gift. It's not something to take for granted. It's something to cherish, nurture, and fight for. Strong relationships don't just happen. They're built with intention, love, and persistence. Every day is an opportunity to show up, to connect, and to create something beautiful together. So take a moment today to reach out to your family. Call them, hug them, or simply sit and be with them. Choose connection over distraction, understanding over judgment, and love over fear. Because at the end of the day, it's not the big moments that define your relationships, it's the little ones. The moments when you choose to show up and say, I'm here, I see you, I love you,